Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Randy Savagery Show. That's right. Today is Thursday, and we are back with me, your host, Randy Savagery. How's everybody doing today? We are over here doing pretty good. We are feeling pretty good right now. So far this week, had a pretty good week, had to go to work, hate it. Not a big fan of working for the man, if you know what I mean. And I'm talking unions or not. I need all my green. You feel me? Yeah, so work, dog shit like usual, obviously. But when it comes to, learning more about creating content, when it comes to more about sound quality and how to affect the sounds of your recordings and stuff of that matter, you know what I mean, in the digital space, stuff that's going on in the digital realm. Oh, I have to remember, no swearing. No swearing for at least the first 15 minutes because YouTube, the massive monster machine that it is, YouTube has no problem just demonetizing me for some potty mouth, for a little bit of pirate talk, you know what I mean? Swearing like a sailor, I guess. I don't know. So we're gonna cut this. We're gonna consciously. I'm speaking to you, my viewers, my favorite people, and I'm speaking to me. We are going to consciously. I'm gonna have to cut that out. I'll cut that part out. I ain't got the stuff I used to. I'm looking at my muscles right now. But we're gonna consciously not swear, at least for the first 15 minutes. And I'm going to cut out that little S slip up that I did earlier, that little S swear. We're going to cut that. And we're going to continue. So a few things on the agenda today. I wanted to talk about a couple of people in history and also might be alive right now, currently making history. But I want to talk about a few people in a segment that I call Who I'd Box for Charity. Who I'd box for charity. That's right. Because I'm pretty sure that it's also a demonetization. If you were to talk about any type of like violent acts that you want to enact onto other people, but here's the thing. If we're boxing for charity, now it is a cause between two individuals who agreed to, and it's a good cause. We're helping people that are unfortunate. So a couple of people in history that I would box for charity. Okay, so number one, I'm going to start off with, obviously, physical conditions, I would whoop this, you know what I mean? I'd bleep is bleep, but I'd bleep. Bill Gates, dude. I would start with boxing. I would love to box for charity Bill Gates and his little weaselly little face, man. I swear, I don't like Bill Gates. I don't care what nobody says. Like, it's like no matter where you turn, that guy was not what he tried to claim to be. Like a lot of people say he stole the concept of Microsoft anyways. He stole that, put a patent on it. We all feel the heavy hand of Gates and vaccinations, right? First off, I don't like a mother telling me what to do. I don't like a mother bleep telling me what to do. You feel me? That's numero uno, okay? And then especially, I don't want to be told what to do when it comes to health by a out of shape 60-something-year-old gargoyle. You're going to tell me about what's healthy for me, but your skin is melting off of your old decrepit face. I can see liver spots coming through your pupils, right? But you, little man, are gonna tell me what I need to shoot in, what I need to put up inside, I need to stick in me, and then hot shot up inside of me and whatnot. Get out of here, bro. I ain't, man, box you for charity any day. Open any single day. I mean, it doesn't matter if I just woke up. You could wake me up from a sleep. If there is an opportunity to box for charity, right, for a good cause, Bill Gates, call me up, dog. I'm talking to you, Bill. Shout out. This is a call out. Call me up. All right. On to the next one. Someone else in history that I would have loved to box for charity. Now, I actually don't got this brother's name. Hopefully I can be able to look it up and maybe like, you know, flash it over there. If that doesn't work though, just know that. Anyways, so this was one of the first free slaves, actually. Yeah, he was a freed slave. He didn't start as a freed man, but one of the freed slaves in South Carolina, right? This is like early 1800s, I think 1820s. I could be wrong. It could be a little bit earlier, but not too much earlier. Because I think the earliest recordings of African Americans coming over from West Africa might be the 1700s. I don't think it's any earlier than that to the Americas. You know what I mean? Not the Dominican Republic. You know what I mean? Original OG, OG slaves. But yeah, so this guy, he was one of the first free men in South Carolina. And what he did is that he started his own slave colony, right? And I gotta be a full disclosure, 100% honest. I probably would have started my own slave colony too. Just so you know. I mean, I've been a slave. I'm finally free now. And I don't want to do no more work. I'm about to get me some people to do some work, right? All right. So here's the kicker though. So I'm not even dogging him for that, right? But I want to box this individual for charity because what he opened was one of the first slave plantations that was just for rape. Let me look at the camera. Let me look right into that. It was just for sexual assault. It was just for breeding and rape. Basically, he was like the first pimp in America, but it was too brutal for me to stand behind. You feel me? Like if I would have walked up into that slave whore fucking plantation, dang it. How far did I go? Dang it. I wasn't going to swear. I'm cutting it out. I'll cut it out. If I walked into that plantation, my friend, and I love sex, and I love sex stuff and all types of wild things. From the accounts that I read online, this was just like a hostile house, a massacre house. You could beat them, you could sexually assault them, you could do whatever you want to these Africans that was owned by this African. And yeah, you know, I'd box out, man. I swear to God, put me in. I don't even care. I don't care. Put me in the ring, bro. Put me in the ring. And if this was in the 1800s, put me in the ring and I'm going to have a knife because I know he's got a knife. You know what I'm saying? It's going to end real charity if we were doing it back then. But if we're doing it now, then, you know, I want it to be by the boxing sanctions of, you know, whatever the WB, I think it's WBA. I don't know. There's a ton of them. But whatever they want, that's what I would do it by. Okay. Next on the list of who I would want to box for charity. Now, I do believe that this guy would probably beat me down. In the end, maybe. I don't know. Actually, I really don't have an answer to that. I know he has a good amount of fight training and he's around fighters all the time, but maybe I'd still get one good licking, you know what I mean? I'm trying to break 3 knuckles off on the temple, you feel me? I'd do a bare knuckle boxing charity match with this guy. Dana White. Dana White is the president of the UFC. Mr. Dana White, I would love at any time. I'm not even saying that I would win. I'm not saying that at all. I want to try to cause some type of pain onto you because of the pain that you cause onto your fighters. You are a modern day slave owner, actually. Now, like Mr. Joe Rogan has mentioned, there is one particular difference that these men can leave at any time, right? They're free men and they don't have to work for you. They can leave. They can work somewhere else. Your heavyweight champion of the world, he's the best, I think, right now, Ngannou. He has to borrow money at this moment in order to pay for training camp, and you are worth almost $1 billion. So for me, these are the outright concepts that I think are completely wrong. And you have more money than God, and I would box you for charity. And actually, if you were to ever agree to do that, I'd train for however long to make sure that I do beat you. I would do anything it takes. If it's gonna make sure that I get more money for the charity, and the charity, I don't even know if it exists, but I would want to give the money to those fighters. I would want it to be equally split up to the fighters that are struggling so hard in your sport to even be able to financially stay in your sport. So they make you all your money and you can't even help them stay in your sport. That's all I'm saying. That's who I would box for charity in a heartbeat, right? I would box him up. Little technical difficulties. All right, so we are back at it. Oh man, let me tell you guys. Yesterday, or maybe not yesterday. I don't know what day it was. Some day this week. It's about 7 at night. I get a call. Yeah, I look at the phone. It's my fiance. I look down. Man, she usually doesn't call at this time, so I know it's not going to be for anything fun, right? I pick up the phone. She's on the side of the road, broke down. I go, well, what's going on, What happened? I forgot to get gas. Oh, God. So, obviously, because she's broke down on the side of the road, and me being the young, strapping gentleman I am, I go and I proceed to buy a gas tank, and I go and proceed to buy some gas. I put the gas in the gas tank. I get some gas on my hand. It's stinky, and I drive 32 minutes to her location. Right now, I wanna let you guys know that where she was broke down, her father lived about 15 minutes one way, and where she was broke down, her mother lived 15 minutes the other way. But I arrived. Anyways, I show up, and I get out. I try to fill up the gas tank. I don't really know how to get it to unlock, so I'm getting frustrated. Thank goodness she steps up at the plate. She's like, I know how to do it. Nigga, hops up. She fills it up. We get all the gas in there. We go to turn over the car. You know what I'm saying? Start the engine. Says not enough gas. Your boy, right? Minute by minute, I'm losing my night, right? Minute by minute, I'm getting older. I'm getting closer to death. Who knows when it's all going to end, right? Minute by minute. I say, okay, I go and I grab the gas can. I drive all the way to the exit. I go to another place. I get more gas. Do a big old loop-de-loop. Come back, give her more gas, right? We look that thing up. Still doesn't turn over. So, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm very irritated. I'm a very selfish, self-absorbed individual that can be just a big bag of trash sometimes. So I am helping. I am here, and I'm doing everything that I can. But internally, I hate it, and I want to go home. I want to get out of here, right? I want to get the bleep out of here. So, Jody, my fiance, when she realizes that it's not going to turn over, she comes back. She gives me the can. She goes, hey, you know what? You can leave. I'm going to call AAA. It's not going to turn over. I appreciate you coming out. She was sweet. She's a sweetheart, and I love it, right? She's being so sweet. She's nice. I say, okay, are you sure? I head off. I think she's going to call AAA or something like that, right? So roundabout next day, her father is mad at her and mad at me for leaving, right? He's like, oh, she could have died. She could have got hit by a car. She could have, somebody could have kidnapped her. Mossad could have showed up and took her to Israel for interrogation. She could have been sold into sex trafficking. Oh, dude, she could have been shot by a sniper. She could have been taken away by radical Muslims. Yeah, that's basically how I felt about what he was saying. It was like, bro, I literally listened to what your grown adult daughter told me to do calmly, right? Looked her in the eyes. She meant it. And it sounds like a pretty good idea because I'm not no auto mechanic and I can't really help in this situation anyways. You want me there for moral support? You know, hold your hand while you're giving birth? I could do that. But, so, I leave once I wasn't needed yet, and he would love to put the blame on me, but really, you can go ahead, pick it up, and put the blame back on you. All right, bro? Yeah, I feel not too bad at all, but the way that you reacted makes me kind of feel like you might just feel a little bit guilty yourself, man. And I can understand that. You know, you stay 15 minutes away. You know, this is your loving daughter, you love her, and I think that she doesn't feel that you're reliable so bad that she wouldn't even call you when you were 15 minutes away. So I can understand how that does hurt. And when we hurt, we like to hurt others. Hurt people. So I can see if you were feeling pain, frustration about that situation, blame, you know, this Dominican king right here. Blame me. I get it. I understand. I can see. But yeah, I just wanted to let that go. Let that one fly off. Wanted to bring this up. Anybody seeing the whole the whole celebrity sphere, Kodak Black? Kodak Black. Oh yeah, so there's a video surfacing right now of Kodak Black having a dance with his moms, right? His biological mother. And it looks like he gives her a little, he reaches around and gives her a little booty grab, you know what I mean? And obviously, if you're watching the video, there is an audience of human beings there, probably family members, and they are all laughing while he's doing it, you know? Just a little teeny booty grab, like, and he tried to kiss her on the mouth a little bit after and whatnot. And I'm telling you, people went nuts. Like, this is the most disgusting display. Like, this nigga is out of his mind. What's wrong with this nigga? What's wrong with him? Right? Why would you ever do something like that? And it's crazy to me. I just want to say that you guys are gross. Yeah, I want to say that people that see that video and think that he wants to stick his dick inside of his own mother and like fuck his mother and come on his mother, any type of shit, because that's what you would be alluding to if you think what he did is gross. Because incest right here would be the taboo involved, right? But y'all nasty. His mom looked real good that night, right? And if people are in the crowd around you, your family members are like, okay, look at you. She's looking so good. That could be her boyfriend. That could have been something like that, right? And you jokingly grab your mama's booty, right? Or go to kiss her on the face. That is playing into the ambience of the situation, and others laughing is a indication that it's okay. It's an indication that everybody in the room doesn't find this deplorable, disgusting. I don't think you're about to go fuck your mom in the closet, all right? Dang it. All right, I think I can say the F word at that point, maybe. I want to try to keep the bombs down because I don't really understand how the algorithms work. But I know they don't like swearing. They don't like Donald Trump. They don't like ivermectin. They don't like they don't like a lot of stuff like that. Yeah. But it's interesting, man. It's interesting. A lot of people deal with a lot of things, actually. I got a friend of mine. He's got an exquisitely beautiful girlfriend, right? She is, like, to him physically, drop dead gorgeous, 10. And I want to ask you guys at home, because I really want to know get y'all's opinion on it. So my buddy, he's been with this girl for a while, and she cooks, she cleans, she does all of the necessities that he's looking for. It's wild. Now, the only one thing is that she is a horrible in bed. He told me that she is bad, like doesn't move, right? Like doesn't understand the rhythm, the vibe of sex and how it's a dance and how keeping a rhythm will keep the erection and it's a connection, right? He says she's gorgeous, drop dead gorgeous, fat booty, nice tits, beautiful skin, young, but she will not swallow a dick. You know what I mean? She will not deep throat a dick. And there's two types of deep throat. We all know. There's where a girl just kind of, you know, she puts all of the dick into her mouth, right? It's all the way in, it's kind of resting in the throat. And then we all have felt when you pop through the back part, right? My buddy tells me that pop through the back part, right? She persists to, what's it called? Like, no. Stop it every time with body language. Like every time she'll like pull away. She doesn't want to do that. She won't look him in the eye. What she just wants from him is like, just to get fucked, right? Like doggy style, distance sex, far away. So I wanted to let you guys know if you were in that situation, because he's a good guy, right? And I when he asked me, I was like, I don't know, man. I don't really know. I don't really have the answer. So I said I'd pose it to the people. You know, leave it in the comments. Let me know what would you guys do if a woman was perfect in every single way, right? And there's a lot of other things besides sex, right? And our dicks won't work when we're super old anyways. But if they were perfect in all ways and sexy, so the potential is there, but they just cognitively are like, what's that called? Like, just sexually challenged, sexually, mentally challenged, right? Go ahead, leave it in the comments. Let me know what you guys think, what you would do, what would be the best course of action. You feel me? All right. Right now I'm drinking purified water. It would be cool if I was drinking maybe some Liquid Death or something like that. So, you know, shout outs to Liquid Death. I'm looking for sponsors. I'm looking for a sponsor. If you would like to be a sponsor, I'll drink water out of a can, baby. I'll drink water out of a can every day. I don't care. I will put a Liquid Death decal on the hood of my car if you guys want to sponsor me. I will walk around handing out Liquid Deaths, telling jokes. If that's what it takes, you know what I mean? Because we're looking for sponsors over here. We're looking for sponsors. And right now we're just drinking purified water. I would say the name, but I know they're not going to sponsor me. I'm going to make sure that you guys can't even see it because I don't want them to get any type of credit, you know? All right. So next segment is fake news. That's right. Welcome to the fake news segment. Today we will be going over a bunch of fake news. So the reason I'm putting that out there is if I get any of my facts wrong, if I get anything wrong, just know that this was fake news, dude. This was nothing but fake news, dude. So if anything is correct, dude, that's pluses for me. Pluses, baby. All right, let's get into it. Fake news. So, number one thing, American ports are messed up, bro. Our port systems are whack, and it's becoming very apparent now. So, for years, we have had ports in America that were protected by unions, and these unions are very good for the small guy, the little guy. I'm not going to lie to you. I love unions. I think that unions have helped many, many people, blah, blah, blah. But in this specific case, what unions have done is that they have lobbied against automation. We in American ports, I think the best American port is 84th or 83rd in the world. And that is an issue because we have lobbied against automation in order to save the jobs of all the people that work at the ports. Automation theoretically will lead to complete job loss for the human, and we didn't want that. But by doing that, we have slowed down our abilities to ship things in and get things shipped out. And right now, overseas, internationally, shipping compartments are not wanting to ship anything, okay? And the reason being is that they need full shipping containers for it to be worth it. It costs them $10,000 on their end every time they ship, right? So you got to understand that when you slow down automation and you make it so that the guy cannot ship over the stuff that we need over here, the guy or the girl or the trans woman or the trans man, by the way, you stifle the American economy because we have Christmas coming up, right? We're not going to be able to get a lot of the things that we want for our American families, the nice things that we're used to. And don't get me wrong, I'm not against that. I didn't grow up with Christmas. Now y'all gonna feel what it's like to be a Jehovah's Witness, baby. Yeah. No gifts this year. No, I'm kidding. I'm joking, man. No, but there should probably be an actual supply issue. And I think Joe Biden said that his remedy for the situation was 24-hour ports, that we were going to have ports that are open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And I don't know specifically where it was that he's going to try that out. I'm not going to say it isn't going to work. Maybe it will work. To me, it kind of seems like it's a battle between man and machine right now more than anything, you know? It's a battle between man and machine, and if that's how it's going to work, then I don't even know. Tie every human to a percentage of what the machine's output is, you know? And then everybody can make money off of how well their AI machine works. I don't got the answers yet, you know? But I just wanted to go over that in today's fake news. So, next on today's fake news, Deontay Wilder banned from boxing. Now, that was wild. I saw that jazz this morning and I thought to myself, dang, they just trying to bury a nigga. They just trying to put a nigga under the court. Like, I don't know, man. But I actually looked into it. It is a medical ban, right? And that's only because he ended up breaking, I think, two of his knuckles or behind two of his knuckles during the fight. So that's actually responsible. And it was kind of a bit clickbaity to me. It is a ban, though. It is the correct term, but they should have been like medical leave. He is not fit to fight. I don't know. But that is something really going down right now. You know, my man Deontay Wilder survived 11 rounds with one of the greatest boxers the world has known. I mean, he's just a massive giant who has been trained since birth. You know, he has all the neurological mechanisms to know when to punch, when to jab, when to block, when to move. He's fire, bro. So Deontay, rest up, African King. You'll be back. You know what I'm saying? We love you, bro. You'll be back. What else do we got? Ooh, in today's fake news, Ngannou, UFC heavyweight, borrowing money in order to make it to training camp. That's right. And that's some real news, bitch. I can't stand it. I cannot stand it. And I love Ngannou. He is a perfect example of why Dana White is a slave driver. This man, African born, right? Read his story. He tried to escape his war-torn country, I think 7 different times before he made it to England. 7 different times he tried. I know he was trying to get into Morocco to escape. Like, this literally is a slave, and he's not a slave. You're a beautiful king, by the way, but you are working in conditions that are comparable to slavery. He worked at a sand mine since he was a child, right? This dude is genetically gifted beyond belief. And then white man Dana White finds him, right? Because he's a knockout artist, 265 lean pounds, 6'8", insane, right? He looks like one of those guys from like one of those African warriors like Zulu. He looks like just crazy. He cannot afford his training camp right now, and you're not giving him the money to do it. Like, why is he borrowing money at all? Who is he? You should be giving him the purse in order to create the man that makes you money. He makes you the money. I don't know. It's wild to me, you know? I don't get it. But next in fake news, COVID-19. So there's a huge push for vaccinations right now in America. Big time push. We got boosters coming out. We got evidence showing that we don't know what these boosters do. We got people at the CDC and the WHO stepping down because they're like, we cannot stand behind this medicine that the pharmaceutical companies are going to push. I have to say a fact real quick. This is real news. To date, there has not been more than 600 children in the entire United States of America that have died from COVID-19. That's a fact. Now, they are lobbying for children to get this vaccination, right? They want children to get this vaccination, and it has been shown that boys in good physical condition are getting a heart condition from vaccination, right? And a lot of people speculate why this is happening. They don't really know why this is happening. A lot of people say that it's because of the over immune response that these healthy boys have. That they're producing too many spiked proteins. Some people are saying that the administration of the intramuscular vaccine is actually getting into the vein, right? And this is causing the enlargement of the heart. We don't really know, ladies and gentlemen, but I want you to understand, I want you to really understand, if you are advocating for young boys to get vaccinations, go look up how many of these boys are having adverse effects that are causing enlargement of the heart. And then I want you to pray to whatever type of God you believe in and just sit back and see if you should still tell people that, right? Because I don't know how you could see what it's causing and say, all right, keep giving them the shots. Let's kill them boys. You know what I mean? Hey, maybe they'll be like the Grinch and we could get their heart 4 times the size. Oh, man. And that's going to wrap it up, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for being here for the Randy Savagery Show. And I need you guys to like, I need you guys to share, and I need you guys to subscribe to my channel. Make sure to leave comments. I love comments. I need you to leave them. I want to hear what you guys are saying. If they're good, they're bad, the ugly. I want to know what's going on. So you guys talk to me, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.